Hi, everyone. So, as you know, Limestone College has moved to remote or online learning for 3 weeks. The first week is this week, starting March 16th. So, this week and then the subsequent 2 weeks, we will be meeting as a class online. So, what I'm going to do over just a few quick minutes is take you through the course navigation. I know that you did not sign up for an online course. I know that many of you may never have taken an online course before or may just not be interested in doing that. However, I can assure you that it will be okay. You have all of the resources that you need in order to complete the course successfully, in order to achieve your goals as a writer, as a researcher this term. You're just doing it in a different way. So if you have any questions, please send me an email. I am always available over email. You can also email me to schedule an appointment, and we can use a program called Collaborate in Blackboard. Collaborate is a video conferencing program, and it would allow us to chat over video or go through documents together if that is what you prefer. So again, please send me an email. Let me know what questions you have, and I do think we're going to do just fine. I'm feeling very confident in your abilities. I'm feeling very confident in your level of motivation. I know this has been an upsetting week for a lot of student athletes, and I absolutely sympathize with that, but we are going to persevere and we are going to accomplish some good writing and research for the rest of the term. Okay, we are going to go through the course navigation for the online remote learning. So a couple of notes, I will probably sometimes say online learning and sometimes I will say remote learning. In this case, they actually mean the same thing. What I have done is I have opened your course in Blackboard. I've added an announcement that says online remote learning announcement. I will offer important updates here. Currently, the plan is to use this method of delivery through 3 weeks, including this week. So that would take us all the way through Sunday, April the 5th. Further updates will follow. At this time, I do not know if there is a plan to extend through the end of the semester, but I will let you know as soon as I know. I also added a note here that I am still here, I am still available, and I want you guys to contact me with any questions that you have. Please don't hesitate. Don't feel like you are by yourself in this class. You're definitely not. And then, of course, it's going to be okay. If you do find that you are panicking or feeling very anxious about completing your coursework, my contact information is still listed. Email is still going to be the best mode of contact. Currently, my office is closed, so my office phone is not going to be a great way to reach me. However, we do have a program in Blackboard called Collaborate. This can allow us to video chat through Blackboard, so it would be more like a face-to-face meeting. All right, so for the next few weeks, as we are in this online remote learning format, what I would like for you to do is click on online work, and you will find each week available here as we get to that week. So right now you only have week 10, which is the week we are currently in, which will be March 17th and March 19th. So today and Thursday. As we approach or kind of get into other weeks, they will populate here and you will have your course materials. So clicking on week 10, what you have available to you at the very top of this folder or page is an outline for the week. That's where you want to start. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. What this provides you with is an overview of everything that you'll want to complete this week. Because we are all making this transition, these assignments will not be due until Sunday, March the 22nd. That would be the very end of this week. So this is considered an extension. I won't provide a further extension without talking to you, even if it's just over email. If you do need a further extension, let me know. Ultimately, the goal is to proceed as if we were holding regular class periods. So you would have assignments that relate more to class discussion. We have to do those online now. We'll talk more about that in a second. But we really don't want to get too far behind. I want all of you to finish this course well. I want all of you to progress in your academic career, and the best way to do that is just to get through the class. Okay, so for Tuesday, that's today. Again, these assignments are not due until Sunday, March the 22nd. So even though I have listed today's date, just remember that you do have an extension on all of this because we're in that transition. What I'm asking you guys to do that would count towards today's attendance participation credit is just go through and read through the assignments in the SA2 folder. So any of those documents that would relate to SA2 that you feel like you need or want to review. I also want you to write a discussion board post. For this discussion board post, all you need to do is answer the questions that are listed here, A, B, C, D, E. These are questions that if you attended class the week before spring break, you most likely have answers to. If you happen to have your notebook, you would have all of the pre-writing exercises that we did. If you weren't in class, that is okay. Just offer the answers to these questions. This will help me know that, one, you are getting into the class and you are tracking with the online work. Two, you are aware that the SA2 assignment is what we are still working on. Three, you know how to use a discussion board. And if you have questions about using the discussion board, just let me know. I will show you how to do that in just a second. But of course, always email and ask. So yeah, the goal of this is not so much to give you something that is going to be a new assignment, but more just let's all get on the same page and let's start using Blackboard in a different way. As we move forward to Thursday, there's a few more things here. Hopefully we'll kind of be in the swing of things towards the end of the week. What I'm asking you to do first is to read through a sample essay in the SA2 folder. So I'm going to go back to the week 10 section, and I have linked the SA2 folder here for you. Click on that link and it takes you to all of the different documents for SA2. So you'll notice a sample essay is listed here. Click that link and you have a sample essay. This was written by a student for this class, for this assignment. So it's a pretty good example of a Rogerian method essay, an essay that looks at two different perspectives, and hopefully it will help you see what your goal is and kind of consider how you could accomplish that goal. Very quickly, let's just take a look at the essay together. What you have is an essay that's written in MLA format, an essay that focuses on a debatable topic that presents two different perspectives. And as you progress through the essay, you will notice that research is included. So there are good examples of in-text citations as well. At the end of the document, you'll notice that this student submitted a very nice, well-formatted, works cited page with lots of different sources. Your requirement is 4 sources for the second essay. This student included more. You are more than welcome to include more sources just so long as you use them in your essay. I think in this case, the student just went above and beyond the requirement, which is not a bad thing. Now, for those of you who are wondering, you can open this essay into a larger document by clicking Open Sample Essay here. That will open in a new tab in your browser. You can also download the document by clicking the Download button here. Going back to the assignments for Thursday, after you read through the sample essay, we're going to go through a more in-depth discussion board post, and this will count as, again, attendance participation credit. It's also going to help you, again, consider what your goal is and how you might achieve that goal through writing this essay. For this discussion board post, note that you do have a length requirement. I will look at the length requirement, but it's definitely comparable to what you would do in the classroom if you were doing a group discussion. In order to facilitate that classroom environment, I have asked that you respond to at least 2 peers in no less than 100 words each. So you are going to make your initial post by answering the questions, and then you're going to go back after a few other students have had the opportunity or the time to post, and you're going to respond to them. I would encourage you to start working on this before Sunday, of course. I don't want you to feel like you are scrambling to complete the assignment, but I also would like for you guys to engage in a conversation. And then I will assign credit based on how well you complete this, meaning that you absolutely need to make the post, meet the length requirements, and provide a thoughtful response to 2 peers. Moving forward, there are 2 videos to watch for this week. Note in the italicized text that it says these 2 concepts were covered in class prior to spring break. This is more of just a refresher. So going back to the online work section and the week 10 folder. The videos are available here. These do link out to YouTube. It is the library's YouTube page. You can actually find a ton of really helpful videos there. So if you are interested in kind of perusing what they offer, it's a really good resource for you. For Thursday, your goal is to submit your Essay 2 rough draft. It is in the Essay 2 folder. So going back to week 10, I will click on Essay 2 folder once more, scroll to the bottom of this page, and click on Essay 2 rough draft, submit here. What you'll note is that, again, even though this is listed as Thursday, you will have until Sunday to complete this. You'll also note that it says 0 points possible. This will take the place of your conference. It is a required portion of the course, and you will receive credit for doing this. Conferences and submitting rough drafts don't turn into points in terms of your overall course grade, but they'll turn into points in terms of your participation credit. So even though it says 0 here, you are getting credit for this. In the grade book, it will look like a check mark, and at the end of the semester, I will factor that into your overall participation grade. Going back to the online work section and the week 10 folder, I've also linked the discussion board post here. When you click on each one, what it will ask you to do is to create a thread. If you've never used a discussion board in your Limestone courses, they should all work in a similar fashion. When you create a thread, it will ask you to insert a subject line. This is just like a title. And then the message is where you type your response to the prompt. When you're ready, you click submit. Okay. And so what will happen after that, and you've successfully submitted, is it is going to show you your post with your name, and you can click on it. From here, you will see exactly what you posted. This is how you can reply to someone. So once you are ready to start the second portion of that assignment, the replying to a peer, you will find the post that you would like to reply to, click reply, and it opens a very similarly formatted page. Type your reply, click submit, and it will post. If you prefer to use the direct link to the discussion board, click on discussion board and you will see the individual prompts here. As we go through the following weeks, additional prompts will become available based on what you need to accomplish during each class period or class period equivalent. So these are your goals for the week. If you are feeling overwhelmed or feeling like this is a lot to do, just keep in mind we typically are in class 3 hours per week. And the Carnegie method requires that students complete 3 hours of coursework outside of the classroom for each week. So in total, you should be spending around 6 hours per week per class, both in the class and working on homework. Again, I know that seems like a lot, specifically if you have not been doing that prior to this. If you find that you are working through this material faster than that, that is okay. When it comes to a composition course, when it comes to writing, everyone is at such a different place in terms of their previous writing experience, their academic experience. You are all going to move through this at a different pace. And I will say that that is one of the benefits of moving to the remote format, is that as you enter each week, you can work ahead just a bit. I will work on grading assignments after the due date. So for example, since these assignments are due on Sunday, you won't receive feedback on the assignments until after Sunday, so Monday at the very earliest. That being said, you are more than welcome to work ahead in the material if that is what you prefer. Okay, I'm going to close this document, and once more, going back to online work, clicking on week 10. So this link again contains all of the things that you need for the week. One thing that it does not contain directly would be a link to the library's website. So as a quick reminder, all of the research materials are available in the research section of your course. If you are ready to access the library's website, you can go directly to the library's website through the Limestone College homepage, or you can click on Library Guide. The English 102 Library Guide contains all of the links and all of the information you need in order to complete your research. What we covered in class was the Search Everything box, which is on the library's main page. So if you prefer to use this, you can go to my.limestone.edu/library. As we progress through the rest of this remote learning period, any important information, again, I will post to the home page. I will also send out course announcements, which I've been doing throughout the whole semester. Those are the emails that you get, but they are saved here. So make sure that you're checking your Limestone College email on a daily basis and referring to your Blackboard course home and course announcement section on a daily basis as well. All right, so that takes you through the course navigation. Again, I know this is a big change for everyone. I know this is not what you expected. It's not what I expected, but we will get through this. Everything is going to be okay, and I have full faith in your abilities to do well in this course. So let me know if you have questions.